What's up guys? Today I'm going to talk to you about using a tire plug kit from Walmart on your car. The one I have here is the Slime Deluxe tire plug kit. It comes with some various tools such as something to kind of carve out the hole that you have from if you have like a nail and it's really small, you can actually carve it out to make it a little bigger to get the plug in. Obviously the tool that you put the plug in with, some rubber cement, and the plug. So pretty much this is everything you need. It's something you should probably keep in your car if you know how to use it, obviously. I'm going to totally admit at this point I do not know how to use it, and we're going to try it out right now. From what I've seen on YouTube, it's not really that hard, so I'm going to go ahead and try this. The price tag is around $5 or $6 depending on where you get it at. So it's, cheap, reasonable, something you can, keep in your car for emergencies. If you're going to the track, you should probably have one of these in your car because you might get to the track and, like me, end up with a screw in your tire and then, have to have somebody bring your other wheels. Or if you don't have other wheels, how are you going to get home, in your spare or something? So either way, we're going to figure out how to use this kit, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it as I learn, actually, on this one because I've never done this before. Okay, so right here I got my STI wheel. I got these about a month, maybe 2 months ago. The tires are used, so they're kind of shot, but I did get like I said, I got a screw in this one. So we're gonna go ahead and actually locate that screw, where that actually came out. So it's actually right here. You guys probably cannot see it on camera, but it's right there. It was a pretty big leak. And I actually drove on the tire, and the tire, screw actually came out on one of my autocross runs. So this tire is, it's pretty flat right now. It's completely flat. I'd be surprised if there's anything in it. So we're going to go ahead and make this hole a little bit bigger with one of the tools they gave us. Here, this is the carve out tool, I guess you could call it. So I'm going to take that, that exact spot where that went in. I'm going to puncture this in here. Ugh, there we go. This feels wrong, doesn't it? But just kind of hollow that out. Make it a little larger, and obviously this is a tire, you're not really going to harm it. So, just do what you need to do to get that half decently big. From what I've seen, these are actually pretty difficult to get things in and out of. So I would go ahead and take a little bit of time on this and just make sure you're doing it right. One thing they do not supply is a pair of pliers. These are just some long-nosed kind of curved pliers that I had laying around, so I'm going to use these. Go ahead and take your inserting tool. You can get that out. And they give actually two different types. I'm going to put these down here. Two different types of plugs. Some smaller ones and some very large ones. I'm actually going to try one of these smaller ones. They're actually sticky, so they're in these little little things right here. So I'm going to pull one of these out. They're actually really sticky, and they basically need to be to stick to everything here. But you're going to pull this out of here. Probably grab it with your pliers would be a good thing. If you need replacement ones of these, they do sell them at the store. So just pull this off of here. You're going to take this, and you're going to take one of the ends, and you're going to thread it through here. This is easier. This is harder than it looks, actually. So as you can see, I actually put I pulled it all the way in. I actually needed to smash this end down, if you guys can see that. I had to smash this down and then shove it through and pull it through. It did take me about 5 minutes after I figured out how to do it, so that was probably the easiest way. Next thing you're going to do is take some of this rubber cement, open this up, and of course it needs to be popped here. So I just went ahead and used the tip of this to pop it. Kind of convenient there. So put some liberal amounts of this all over the plug here. You can always buy these plugs or this rubber cement, at Walmart. Don't worry about using too much of it. Drip it on the ground if you want. Put it all over there. So you're going to take the spot that you did. You're going to take this tool. You're going to push it right down in there. And this is a lot harder than it looks. Alright, so that did not work. This hole needs to be a lot bigger. Bloody fucking hell. God fucking damn it. I'm not gonna lie, I've tried to get this in multiple times and I have had no luck, so we're gonna have to drill the hole out a little bit. It just looks like it's super small, so. Alright, so that one went right in. Let's give this a shot and see if we can get it in now. Nope. So we're gonna have to step up to one of the bigger drill bits I got. Let's try this again. So I am going to reapply the rubber cement to this. Make sure it's brand new on there. Oh man, we're so close. Man, I'm putting all my weight on this. Okay, so I think we got a tight fit. I'll give it that. Now we're gonna pull up and pull it out. And as you can see, it is in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a razor blade and clean this patch up right on top. But so here we go. Here's the full patch. You can see it is sloppy, and you do want to clean this up, but you want to get a lot of rubber cement on there. And basically just shave that off afterwards, and it should be pretty good. Again, not included in the kit, razor blades. I'm going to use this one first, and we're going to try to shave off a little bit of this, actually a decent amount. Obviously cut away from you. That didn't work too bad. So after getting that off, you can see here, I'm going to just kind of let that chill because that'll come off, but as you can see, it's pretty good. Pretty much down to the it's all filled up there and down to the tread. And obviously this rubber cement and everything is going to wear off. Going to autocross tomorrow, so it's probably going to wear off on the way there. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to fill it with I had some soapy water I'm going to check it with, and then I'm going to fill it up with air, and then I'm going to check it with the soapy water. So again, not included in the kit is your pump. Gonna need that if you're out there, and obviously, you know, you lost all the air in the tire, so you have to replace it. So let's replace the air right now. So here's the repaired tire. You can see it's not super pretty, but it's the tire. I mean, you're gonna be rolling on this anyhow. I have again, not provided. This is you know, just soapy water I had left over. I just installed a gas line for a dryer, and I was checking for leaks. So we're gonna put this on here and see if there's any leaks. I'm not seeing any, as far as I can tell here. Not super frothy, but yeah, I mean, looks good to me. Okay, so I got the tire all done here. It's apparently holding air. We're gonna see if it holds air overnight. That's gonna be the real test. However, I was reading through this, and there are some warnings on the back of here. So I'm gonna read them to you just to be disclaimerish here. This repair kit is only suitable for emergency tire repairs to enable vehicles to be driven to a service center where proper repairs can be made. The tire not intended for major tire damage. So obviously this is a screw. It was very small. It can be fixable with this. One thing you do have to note on tires is if you have a puncture anywhere in the tread up here, I would honestly say from about here to here, you're good to go. if you have a puncture in the sidewall, tire's done. There's not really a way to fix that. I know people have gone ahead and somehow fixed it, but it's definitely not advised to fix the sidewall because that flexes a lot, depending on the tire obviously, but it really flexes a lot, and you want to replace things in the tread. You want to fix things in the tread, not in the sidewalls. And I've gotten one on the sidewall before and it was not a pretty sight. Things I do have to say about the kit, it's not complete. It can be part of your arsenal in your car. I fixed this with pretty much everything that I've had here with me. You know, obviously you need the air pump, but you'd probably know that if you were fixing a tire like this. Soapy water is, you know, recommended. One thing that I did not think I'd need to use would be a drill and drill bits and everything. Again, if you're like me and carry a little car kit, you might want to have a drill handy. Obviously this is a corded one. You need a battery operated cordless one. But again, you know, it comes with this, and apparently this is supposed to work. I'm just saying it didn't work very well for my use on this one. Your mileage may vary on that one a little bit, but overall for $5, the kit is not bad. It's definitely part of your arsenal that I will be adding to kind of my car repair bag here, of just various things that I keep in my car with me, especially whenever I take it to autocross and things like that, to have with me. So with all that said, I'd give it like a B rating, I guess. It was pretty good, just not everything included, but it got the job done. If I'd have to take this somewhere, it would have been you know, $20, $30 out of my pocket. This is $5, and I got to learn a little bit about doing some stuff like this. I got to fix it on my own, but you know, it really wasn't that hard, I guess. And it would definitely be good for an emergency use. Just make sure you have some additional items with you to help you with the install, or the repair actually. And again, I've heard of a lot of people using these for miles and miles and miles, and they're just fine. It looks like a regular plug, and it looks like it would, you know, work just fine for any usage. I just think they put that verbiage on the back of the packet because, you know, not everybody is going to do this absolutely correctly, and it's more of a liability thing than anything. That, you know, somebody might have a massive gash in the sidewall of their tire, and they think they're going to plug it up with, you know, plugs, or if they do it incorrectly, they don't want to be held liable for somebody who drives around on it for 20,000 miles and has a blowout or something like that. Obviously, with something like this, you're not going to have a blowout. It's right here. If anything, it's going to leak over time, and it's just going to be a pain in the butt. But these tires, as you can see, the tread on them are basically shot. I'm looking to get a couple more vents out of them here at the end of the year. And I'm not even going to run them through winter time, and it's mid-September right now. So I have winter tires that are going to go on here, and then these are going to be replaced with probably RE71Rs or some other type of race tire. These are just the ones that I got on these wheels, and I'm trying to make them last for the rest of the season, so I don't have to store my race tires in the garage in the cold over winter. With all that said, guys, like I said, I would recommend the kit to have in your car, just as long as you know how to use it. It was definitely something that I needed to learn to do right today. As you saw, there were some errors, and it took a little bit longer than I thought it would. So, you know, like I said, something to keep in your car. Just make sure you know how to use it, and you should be good. So, thank you guys for watching. Please hit the like button, put some comments below, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.